Burlington Hydro has added Canada's first all-electric vehicle to its commercial fleet. This is part of a project that will study the operation and day-to-day working conditions of an all-electric vehicle. The study will provide feedback on potential changes that must take place if a shift to all-electric vehicles is to happen on a large scale. The president of Burlington Hydro talks about how this study will be implemented in the area.
We will have a charging station set up at the Pioneer gas stations in Burlington, and the intent will be for this vehicle to be charged. They'll be metered and tracked, and you'll know what you're using. And then we're going to work with the University of Waterloo and McMaster University to study those applications, refine it, keep coming in with new generations until we've got it right and we think it's going to work, and then we'll roll it out in mass. And that's why our partners in Grid Smart City, in particular the multinational companies we've partnered with, are interested in this project. What they want to do is get this right in a living laboratory or real-world setting, and then replicate it across other jurisdictions, North America or the world. And all of this is this aim for this future R&D around electric vehicles. How are they going to be charged? How are they going to be built? How are they going to work? And we're trying to actually have real-world examples. So in this particular case, Burlington Hydro is not getting into electrification of vehicles per se, other than we need a few in order to learn how to charge them at gas stations or for that type of infrastructure, as well as meter them, get it onto individuals' hydro bills, make sure that the whole system works. When you actually go buy one of these things, you plug it in and it works. That's what we're trying to achieve. So we're looking at the business aspect, we're looking at the convenience aspect for the customer, we're trying to show leadership, make sure that the customers of Burlington understand that there is value in owning their own utility, because we are owned by the residents of Burlington. We're trying to build on that value proposition.
The SUV is a converted Ford Escape that runs on 100% electric power. There's no exhaust pipe on the vehicle, and it releases no emissions into the atmosphere. Underneath what used to be a gas cap is now a charging plug that can be plugged into your standard outlet. From a performance standpoint, the road handling, horsepower, and top speed is virtually identical to its gas-powered twin. The only significant difference at this time is the distance the car can go on a single charge, which is close to 150 kilometers. The addition of the all-electric vehicle to their fleet is a perfect example of Burlington Hydro's Grid Smart City initiative, which is their effort to begin transforming today's electricity system into the smart grid of tomorrow.
Smart grid is it's the renewal of the grid itself, and there's a lot of new technologies out there. The traditional design of the electrical grid was all one way, so basically flowed from the generators to the distributor, through the transmitter, to the distributor, to the customer. Now there's this opportunity to do it bidirectional, so power can flow back and forth, and there's opportunities to interact, so the customer will know how much power they're using, when they're using it, and it's incumbent on us to make sure that information is presented to our customer base so they understand what's in their own best interest to save themselves money, to do the right thing by the environment. And there's that whole climate change aspect as well with a vehicle like this and some of these demonstration projects that we're trying to support.
To learn more about Grid Smart City and the Pure Electric Vehicle Demonstration Project, visit www.gridsmartcity.com. In Burlington for The Source, I'm John Green.